Alrighty, so we got our Chapter 5 projects here, so let's get right into them now. So I decided to do the bike rentals application and the chocolate cafe application. So this is the bike rentals application, and let's see, we're looking at mainActivity.java. Let me see where would be a good place to start here. Yeah, that's pretty much it, because there's not really a... Yeah, so we'll start right here. Got all of our imports here, but right here what we do, we declare a string array called options, and now this holds all of the options for our list view. So that, like the different bike types, and then the button there for the website. And then what we do, we create a list adapter, and basically we pass it an array adapter that's created using the simple list item 1 there, this for the context, and then the options array up there, which gives it all those options, and we'll populate it with those. Alright, so then down here what we do, we create a on list item click event pretty much, and what this is going to do, whenever a user touches an item in the list view control, then this will run here. So we switch the position of the item here to determine which item they touched. So if the position is 0, if it's the first item, then we know that they touched this beach bike rentals text here. So we start a new activity here, and we change the activity to the beach bike rentals.class. And now, if the case 1 here, they touch the second item, which was mountain bike rentals. So we start a new activity, and we change the activity to the mountain bike rentals class. And now, right here, if it's 2, then we know that they touched the, I didn't do that right? Yeah, they touched the third item. And then that would mean that they touched the bike rentals website text. So we basically just open the user's default browser and send them to this website here. So HTTP, well, not really, but the campusbikeshop.com. And that's pretty much it for this. So this is the main activity. I did do a little bit of code, very, very little bit of code for these two, the beach bike rentals and mountain bike rentals.java, and I added this line here. And what this does, it changes the title of the action bar, and that way it'll show up like they added in the book. So we've got beach bike rentals and mountain bike rentals. Alright, so now right here we've got our beach bike rentals layout. That's the word I'm looking for. So they got our beach bike rentals layout, and really all it is just an image view control with the image of the beach there, or beach bike, I guess you'd call it. So now we have our mountain bike rentals activity, and this is got our image of our mountain bike here. Okay, and I added in a strings table with the description text for the two images, and that's set here under the properties for those somewhere, content description, right there and there. So there we go. So I think that about covers it. So let me go ahead and run the emulator. Here we go. So we got our emulator loaded up now. So here's the main activity, and it displays this list view right here. So what we can do now, if we click on beach bike rentals, it does nothing. What is it doing? Oh, never mind. I gotta wait on the application to actually load up. Here we go. I thought I was losing my mind just for a second there, because that was like an older build of this thing, way back when I had just started on it. So it wasn't even like basically just had that list view created. Alright, so let's see now. We have to do now. Go ahead and click on this, and this will take us to the beach bike rentals activity. And see it has that nice text up there in the action bar. And then if we come back here, that button to go back to the mountain bike rentals. Let's see, we were taken to the mountain bike rentals activity there. Alright. And now if we click on the bike rentals website, which browser? Welcome to Chrome. Is that the first time I used Chrome on this thing? No, I don't want to sign in on an emulator to Chrome. That wouldn't be much good. Okay, hopefully it'll still take me there. May have to do it again since, yeah, there it goes. Now since I had to sign in, I'm worried for a second, but here we go. Huh. There we go, and we can see we've got the bike rentals website there that they had in the problem description. So it's a pretty nice mobile website. And that wraps up the bike rentals application. So let me go ahead and load up the Chocolate Cafe app. Alright, so here we go. So we've got the Chocolate Cafe application. So let's jump right into it here. So let me figure out which order I kind of want to proceed with here. I guess we can look at the activity main.xml layout here. So right here, this is based off of the book and how they had that set up to display an icon. This code right here will display an icon to the left of the text, or well, to the left of each item, to the left of the text within each item in the list view. There we go. That's how I say it. So and that is linked right here to this icon in Drawable, the Drawable folder. And there we go. And that is the dessert icon. Yeah, the book said it was supposed to be, it was named dessert IC launcher underscore like dessert, but in the data files it was just IC launcher. But let's see. So that has got that there, and now we can check out the main activity.java. Pretty similar to the other one, but still got some minor differences as far as the layout's concerned. So right here, forgot to mention this on the last one, but it extends the list activity class there. That way, since its only purpose is to display a list view control, now we create another string array called options, and this holds all the options for our list view control. So I'm not sure I'm pronouncing all these right. I'm pretty sure it's a chocolate mousse, chocolate cake, chocolate macaroon, and chocolate cafe website. So there we go. And now what we do, we set a list adapter there, and we pass that a new array adapter, and that array adapter is given the parameters of context of this. The layout is r.layout.activityMain, which is that custom layout that I wrote over there, which I have closed now, but I've already looked at that. There we go. And now we've got, this is the name of the text view control within that custom layout, which I called icon there, since that handles the displaying, since that displays the icon. Alright, and then we pass that the options array. So now we go down here, we create an onListItemClick event, and we switch the position, and whenever the user touches one of the list items, we'll get the position, and we'll determine which item it was. So if it's 0, we know it's the chocolate mousse. So then we would start an activity there, and we'd switch this activity from the main activity to the mousse.class. If the position's 1, we know it's the second item, which is the chocolate cake. So we switch the activity from this activity to the cake activity. And now, if the position's 2, we know that they touched the chocolate macaroon text there. So then we'll switch the activity from the main activity to the macaroon activity. And if the position's 3, then we know that it was the chocolate cafe website, so we'll send them to that website. I didn't think there was really a need to do a default case just because, well, in this case, there's no way that they could possibly have a different option, and so there's no actual default case for this switch statement since it doesn't need one. And I did the same thing with the action bar to set a custom title there for it. As you can see here, each one of them has its own title for the action bar. So I can go and close those now so we have a little more space. There we go. So here's a strings.xml, and I did add in a strings table for this right here using the translations editor. I think is what that's called. Actually, yeah, translations editor, and it's right there. And that's actually linked to the image view controls on each activity, which I'll look at in a second. But here's the chocolate. Let's do that in order, I guess. There's the, yeah. There we go. Anyways, this is the Mousse activity. So we can see right here we have an image of those, and I forgot to name it. I'm going to go back through and make sure that I name it. There we go. That was the only one I forgot to name, but now it is named Image Mousse there. So it's the Image Mousse control, and its content description is linked over there to that table. And that's the same for all these. These are all linked to that strings table in the strings.xml file. As you can see, for each one of these, there's a full screen image there of the dessert. So we got the mousse, the cake, and the macaroon. Alright, so that pretty much covers everything there. So I'm going to go ahead and run the application now. Here we go. So we got the emulator loaded up now, and this is the main activity. So as you can see, the icons are displayed there to the left of the text within each list item. Well, each list view item. So we'll just go through there and test to make sure that, or demonstrate that these work. So click on chocolate mousse. We're taken to the chocolate mousse activity. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'll have to look that up later. Then if we click on chocolate cake, we're taken to the chocolate cake activity. Back, chocolate macaroon activity. And finally, if we click on the Chocolate Cafe website, we'll be taken to the link provided there in the problem description. And here we go. I think it's loaded. Yeah, it says real basic design, but what's that? There we go. So I think that pretty much covers that program there. Alrighty, and that wraps up our Chapter 5 projects.